We're recording from a high view. Hopefully this looks decent. This is DJI Pocket 3. We're testing it out. High view, you usually don't do this. It's usually more a face-to-face type stuff. But in this video, we're gonna be talking about the Canon 24mm f1.4. Is it any good in 2023? When can you use it? Should you use it? Should you not use it? What's the whole point of it? And is it worth it in 2023? So right here I have my Canon R6 Mark II with a mic adapter and the 24mm f1.4. This is my first lens that's a 1.4. I don't have a 1.2. Those are more prime lenses, so there's not any type of lens you can get that are 1.8. It's usually like f2 and higher if it's a zoom, unless it's like third parties. I know there's third parties, but most of them are APS-C lenses. It's not really full frame lenses. So for full frame, at least with Canon, the lowest they go to is a 1.2. Then they have 1.4, 1.8, 2, but all those are like around the $2,000 to $3,000 range. And you know, that's pretty expensive, especially if you do it as a hobby, just like me. What are my uses with it? Why did I get it? And is it any good? I was like, what should I get? I could get a 24 to 70 or a 70 to 200, because those are the type of things that I would do for like little projects I work on, or just for fun, or like to zoom in. And it's a 2.8, so it shouldn't be that bad, right? I like the 50mm, so the nifty 50 f1.8. So that one is cool, but I was like, maybe a 1.4, 1.2, that would be nice. But something kind of wide enough where I could film my videos like this, like sit down videos. If you've seen previous videos, you can kind of see like the quality of it, how it just blurs everything out. And it's like, you see how close this thing is? This is very close, but it makes everything just like blur out and you can't even see it. So it is pretty nice. I am gonna do like a little video test so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. But honestly, I think it looks incredible. It looks insane. And look, I don't have an ND on top of it, as you can see right here, right? It's not an ND, just like a little protective filter. I think it's like a haze filter. Yeah, this mic adapter has a built-in ND, as you can see right here. Let me just move it for you guys. Don't want to touch it on accident. Look at that. See that? It has a built-in ND filter, so all I got to do is have this ND filter in. Once this ND filter is in, I can just move it and have a constant f1.4 if I really want to. So like around this time, I can usually do it because it's kind of bright out, and it would just give me a crazy bokeh, or bokeh as some people like to call it. It just looks incredible. And like that, you get more of a quote unquote professional look for both photo and video. I've taken a couple pictures trying to do it, holding it like this and stuff like that. And I think they look pretty decent. Like it just blurs everything out. But the thing about that, since I have long hair and it was blowing, like all my hair wasn't in focus. So that's something you gotta take mind of. So if you're gonna take pictures with it, try to do like a whole focus. I think that's what it's called. Or like just have your focus area on one specific spot that you know you're gonna shoot at, instead of having the eye focusing. Because if you have the eye focusing, then it's like only gonna focus mostly right there and everything's gonna start to kind of blur out. But that's my experience with it. Video wise, I think I look pretty good. It's like focused on my body. My hair looks pretty good too. But 24mm, you guys might think that's kind of wide. And yeah, it kind of is. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe if it was a 35mm, it'd be a little bit better. But usually I have my camera like very close, like right here. I can basically almost grab it. So I kind of have it about that far, like arm's length, or like 1.5 arm's length. So like that, it gives me a wide enough space. Like this is wider. This is a 20mm right now. This is wider than the actual lens. The lens might actually be more like this, or something like that, right? I know people use the 24mm f1.4 for weddings and stuff like that, and this is very good for like low light or being indoors, because being indoors kind of is being in low light because the lighting isn't as good as the light right now. I thought you guys should know that. So people use this for weddings to capture everything, especially once it starts getting darker. And the 24mm isn't really going to give you that much bokeh unless you guys are like very focused on one subject, because 24mm is wide. Usually like 35. You start getting a little bit, but it's more around the 50 and plus you start getting more bokeh. No matter kind of like what the f-stop is, if there's enough light, you can get enough bokeh because it's compression and the bokeh. So for example, like if you go to 50 and it's like f2, f2.8, it's still going to look better than, for example, 24mm f2, or maybe even f1.4 in some cases. Since it's a 1.4, it's really going to focus on one specific thing, and it's going to give you that blurry background. So let me try to do a little quick video for you guys, just so you guys can see what it kind of looks like. So I recorded something right now. My bad. I recorded like a 2-3 minute like clip. It looked good, but I was recording in 2.8. And right now I literally just changed the setting just because yesterday I was filming something out kind of dark. So right now I changed it to F1.4, 30 frames per second, 1/60, 100 ISO. And I'm start recording 1, 2, 3. And this is what it looks like. I think it looks pretty decent. Like you see everything's all like very, very blurry, and everything's like, you can kind of see on the DJI Pocket 3 how it looks like, and then how it looks like right here. Like my hands are focused, my hair looks pretty decent. It's like all kind of in focus. And right now I'm holding it at arm's length, so it looks pretty wide. I think around half, but now I'm holding it by the lens. I still think it looks pretty good. The vloggers think that, oh, it's not wide enough for vlogging, and yeah, I guess, but just get someone to help you record, right? But yeah, look how good it looks. I think it looks pretty decent. But now let's go to direct sunlight and see what it kind of looks like. So now I'm about to fix this thing, and it is about the best I think I could do. Like somewhere around there. I can't really see too much because of the sun, but this is what it looks like with like direct sunlight. Yeah, I mean, I think it looks pretty decent. And I'm going back over here because that was too much. But yeah, that's what it kind of looks like, just so you guys know. Yeah, I'm shooting manual right now, so it's like you can't get the best of the best because it's like you got to change it all the time. But this is basically what a F1.4 looks like, 24 millimeters, and I think it looks pretty decent. I'm gonna take a couple pictures, put them up, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like.